Welcome to the Tappan Library Cinephile Selection Quiz. Let's get started. Which actor played himself in Always Be My Maybe? A. Neil Patrick Harris. B. Jake Gyllenhaal. C. Jeremy Irons. Or D. Keanu Reeves? D. Keanu Reeves. What was Wilson in Castaway? A. Soccer ball. B. Basketball. C. Rugby ball. Or D. Volleyball? D. Volleyball. How does Jamal know all of the answers to the questions in Slumdog Millionaire? A. He cheated. B. He went to Harvard. C. He had a photographic memory. D. His life experiences. D. His life experiences. We see how he knows the answers in a series of flashbacks. What sports team is at the center of the American version of Fever Pitch? A. Miami Dolphins. B. Golden State Warriors. C. Boston Red Sox. D. LA Galaxy. C. Boston Red Sox. Jimmy Fallon plays a die-hard fan of the franchise. What tool plays a prominent role in Fargo? A. Lawnmower. B. Wood chipper. C. Tractor. Or D. Chainsaw? B. Wood chipper. The movie prop now sits in the Fargo Moorhead Visitor Center. What Christmas movie, now shown every year, was called unsettling and appallingly unfunny when it was released? A. Scrooged. B. Elf. C. National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Or D. A Christmas Story? A. Scrooged. Which director-producer opened a studio in 2019 built on a former military base? A. Steven Spielberg. B. Martin Scorsese. C. Tyler Perry. Or D. James Cameron? C. Tyler Perry. The actor, producer, writer, director became the first African American to own a major film production facility. Including spin-offs, how many The Fast and the Furious movies have been released? A. 7, B. 8, C. 9, or D. 10? C. 9. The 10th in the franchise has a 2021 release date. What band sings at the end of Bridesmaids? A. The Bangles. B. Wilson Phillips. C. Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. D. NKOTB. B. Wilson Phillips. When asked to appear, they immediately said yes. What movie was expected to flop because it was wildly over budget? A. Titanic. B. The Avengers. C. Star Wars. D. Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. A. Titanic. It was the highest grossing movie of 1997 and won multiple Oscars. Jim Rash, known as a comedic actor, earned an Oscar for A. Directing a short film, B. Supporting actor, C. Scoring a film, D. Adapted screenplay. D. Adapted screenplay. He adapted the screenplay of The Descendants. Who was in the original Jumanji? A. Joan Cusack. B. Daniel Stern. C. Kenan Thompson. Or D. Kirsten Dunst? Kirsten Dunst. Scarlett Johansson also auditioned for the role. How many days after watching the video in The Ring do you meet your demise? A. 3. B. 5, C, 7, or D, 9? C, 7. The discovery of which body part propels the plot in Blue Velvet? A, an ear, B, a finger, C, a hand, D, a head. A, an ear. A young man is pulled into a mystery in his hometown after discovering the ear. Which actor has not portrayed the Joker? A, Joaquin Phoenix, B, Jim Carrey, C, Heath Ledger, or D, Cesar Romero? B, Jim Carrey. He played the Riddler. What does Bill Murray whisper to Scarlett Johansson at the end of Lost in Translation? A, goodbye. B, he's not good enough for you. C, the audience can't hear the dialogue. D, thank you. C, the audience can't hear the dialogue. While there have been many viewers who claim to hear the character speaking, the director confirmed that she was going to put in dialogue but never did. In which neighborhood does Do the Right Thing take place in? A, Greenpoint, B, Alphabet City, C, Bedford-Stuyvesant, D, Flatbush. C, Bedford-Stuyvesant. Director Spike Lee filmed the movie in the neighborhood. What color is often used in The Sixth Sense to signify an important event? A, green, B, white, C, red, D, yellow. C, red. A balloon, doorknob, and tent are all red in key scenes. What does Dr. Grant say when he's overwhelmed at seeing dinosaurs for the first time in Jurassic Park? A, they do move in herds. B, they do care for their young. C, they are related to birds. D, he's speechless. A, they do move in herds. Who does not appear in the original version of Steel Magnolias? A, Julia Roberts. B, Dolly Parton. C, Jessica Tandy. D, Sally Field. C, Jessica Tandy. She appeared in Fried Green Tomatoes, which was also an ensemble set in the South. Which state was 50 First Dates filmed in? A, California, B, Florida, C, Hawaii, or D, Louisiana? C, Hawaii. Parts of the movie were filmed at the Kualoa Ranch, where Jurassic Park and the series Lost were also shot. Who is Bruce Willis's partner in the third Die Hard movie? A, Reginald VelJohnson, B, Jeremy Irons, C, Samuel L. Jackson, D, Justin Long. C, Samuel L. Jackson. Zeus Carver helps to save New York City. Which of these lines does the voice not say in Field of Dreams? A, swing away. B, go the distance. C, ease his pain. D, if you build it, they will come. A, swing away. Swing away is a line from Signs. Cool Runnings is about what country's bobsled team? A, Iceland. B, Jamaica. C, Finland. D, Bahamas. B, Jamaica. In which film does a character use the lift from Dirty Dancing as a way to impress women? A, La La Land. B, Before Midnight. C, Crazy Stupid Love. D, The Pickup Artist. C, Crazy Stupid Love. Emma Stone and Ryan Gosling reenacted the famous scene. Thank you for playing. Have a good rest of your day. Goodbye.